Yeah, I gotta do a revised on this one, pal. I saw the entire. Surprised you didn't say anything further about Trump and his stuff going on. I had to on my videos. I had to offload. I still have to get that stuff worked on. Even worse. The White House has always been this icon thing pictured in everybody's mind of the place of freedom, and so is the Capitol. So is the Washington Monument. Hell, the entire town of Washington, D.C. is supposed to have been sacrosanct of anything happening to it, and we get pissed off about it if anything did happen to it. So imagine when 9/11 kicked in of 2001, how we all felt about it. I mean, there's one thing seeing New York City, but then the Pentagon and potentially another plane to hit the D.C. Capitol. In my history course, back at the college I'm going to right now, we're talking about Iraq through, actually, the Korean War all the way through the Iraq. The second war for that one, not to mention Afghanistan. Well, we won't have enough time to touch that, I don't think. But the professor that we have, I don't know, I never came across a guy who's celebrating his Scottish ancestry like crazy, like he is. Calls himself chief. Well, maybe he is a chief. Chief of a Scottish clan. We haven't talked to the guy. He's like one of those online professors. He's there, but he's not there. Weird. So the thing I picked out was a nightmare that drove me nuts for the past 20 some odd years. That one has affected me a great deal that I have to do an essay on because I am forcing myself on this one here, dude. 9/11 was a hell of an impact on me. It's bad enough when I saw the first Iraq War back in the 90s. My brother went out, came back, he's alive during that time. Changed a bit, but war does that. I'd seen friends isolated. They couldn't deal with it, but they dealt with it. This one changed me a hell of a lot that I had to write something about it. Wanted me to do a 10-page report on something. I look at the 10-page and I'm thinking, okay, 20, 30 pages at this point because the material I'm going to be pouring into it might as well be a 100-page report I'm doing on this shit. Because I'm opening up old wounds on this. What I saw, what I experienced, this is all on the West Coast, Darryl. West Coast. You were talking about when you visited out there, what, in the 90s, and you saw about the gang shit? Yeah, I gotta laugh at that one there, dude. I gotta laugh at that one. Because shit, we've been having it for God knows how long, longer than both of us lived combined. LA had a turbulent history, dude. Turbulent. Well before I was born. Well before I was born. So having gang members doing that kind of shit all over the place, including palm trees, is nothing. We get them out here all the damn time on Antelope Valley. People don't like it. We have gangs traveling from different areas, trying to get more territory. We got their stuff marked off, covered up with paint and stuff. Can't do that with the trees, though. But they did mostly that in the beach areas because they thought they couldn't find a brick wall or there's a building to desecrate. They desecrate a tree. What the hell? Mark their territory. I don't know if they still do it or not. I haven't been out in Venice in how many decades? 3? 3 decades? Well, I don't know what the San Fernando Valley was like. Lived there until I was back in 2005, and family moved out to Antelope Valley. And guess what? We got the shit out here too. Palmdale, Lancaster, Roseman getting it. Mojave's got it. Ridgecrest has got it. California City's got it. Tehachapi's got it. Bakersfield. California may be beautiful in some areas, but you're talking about the urbanized? Forget it. They get pissed off if we happen to get a building marked up over here. But then again, we got some people who are just mousing off being keyboard warriors like crazy. You thought I was a special thing concerning about oak trees? I think so too. We don't have that much oak out here. We don't. We got different trees out here. We got Joshua's out here in the Antelope Valley. We don't touch. It's a state tree. We don't touch it. It's a mangled piece of plant life with cactus thorns all over the place, and we don't touch it. If we do, we break state law. It's not a national thing. It's a state thing. And we still have people doing shit to it anyway. Some people actually care about the national and local stuff. They try to preserve as much as they can. Just for future generations can enjoy nature as much as we got it. We got a desert community out here. Not exactly thriving on conservative, but they're trying to conserve some things other than politics. Landscapes, animals, creatures we got. The desert tortoise. You don't touch the tortoise. Leave them alone. Snakes you avoid like the plague. So are scorpions. We get them out there in the deep desert. But we also get them out here in the urban areas as well, in the desert. Yeah, it's a wildlife we have out here. But it must be nice having that kind of a state that is recognized by a former king that actually took pity upon you guys, made you guys the fighting heart of the revolution that we actually had. Oh, hold that in your heart, dude. If you were born from the state, you hold that in your heart. California? Well, let's talk about California, shall we? This whole piece of desert area used to be belonging to the Native Americans all over the place and different tribes left and right. And then we had the Spanish coming over here and fucking everything else up. Changing the Central and South America, or actually Central America and then a little bit northwards. So now we have Mexicans. We have different tribes, different nations happening in Central America. All Latin speaking. Wonder why. Blame Spain for that one. But because of those influences that we had, it filtered up northwards. We had missionaries up in California. But not as far as I thought they would go. I thought they would go in the Oregon fields, virtually in the trees and in Washington State. No, they go as far as they could. But the Indian tribes are all over the place. That's why we have different names in our counties for the Indian tribes. And we were a Mexican territory until it was fought over and paid for, and then we've got the United States territory all over it. People keep forgetting we got Latin descent out here. My particular genes came from England, Scotland, Ireland, and unfortunately Germany a little bit. So I wasn't born a complete native in this land, except my ancestors did immigrate over to Pennsylvania. They probably spoke Dutch. I can't speak Dutch. And one of my ancestors actually penned Robert Morris on Constitution prior to that to the Declaration of Independence. Representation of Pennsylvania. I've never been to Pennsylvania before. I'm not quite sure if I'm ready for traveling these days. Good. It'd be nice to see it. To see what the things are like back there. All I know is what the things we've got experienced out here. Fires, floods, earthquakes. Not much on the riots, but we'll get one yet. We had parades. We had no king parades out here, if you call those riots. Of course, if you really want the riots, you just see ice walking through, and then all hell breaks loose. Or roll through, and then you see traffic jams. We have an alert system out here, dude. Once we see ice in the area, we got people gathering. It's a beautiful sight. We're trying to tell the federal government, we're trying to tell old Gasback, knock the shit out. Oh, did you catch about concerning about Noem? And she wanting 18-year-olds to join her band? Oh, God almighty help us. Kids are not even equipped to get the hell out of school, and she's trying to recruit these kids. What is she doing, the Hitler Youth shit on us? She's got to be. A career in terrorizing people? Is that it? That's not law enforcement. Nowhere is that not law enforcement. I've seen better recruits. I've seen better training academies. We've got a sheriff's academy, police academies, fire academies. They get kids in school, and then they get them out of school, and they're still training them to be citizens of our state. Of trying to save the state one way or another. Do you think she'd care about that? Oh no, let's go over to Chinatown in New York City and harangue people left and right. Street vendors, dude. Street vendors. They're open season. Even out here in the West Coast, they're open season. And the problem is, what I keep thinking and feeling at this point is they really, really want to fight back. No. They want us really to pound on them. They'll point the guns at us. They'll fire the pepper balls and try to piss off some people left and right, including hurting people. But one of these here days, we're going to get some psychopath out there who's going to take an actual weapon and show them how it's used. And then we'll see how fast we turn in this damn country. They're pushing that button, dude. There's going to be a psychopath out there who's going to get so pissed off about it. They're going to flip. We've already seen some of these assholes being shown in the videos. You did too. You're trying to make light of it and trying to laugh at this damn shit? You don't get it. That's ammunition for the Trumplicants, you schmuck. Yeah, I said it. And I have to say it to everybody else who does this shit. Yeah, it's nice for us to be aware of it. But don't keep laughing about it. They're going to use this as ammunition on us. Those people out there were the ammunition. And we kept filming them on this shit. We're giving Noem and everybody else an excuse to have more fun with us. We got to deny them ammunition of all sorts if we have to. We have to starve their asses out, no matter how much it's going to kill us. I'll leave you with this one little tip, dude. You heard of a little short guy back in the 40s, actually 20s through the 40s. His name was Gandhi, Mohandas J. Gandhi. People called him Bapu in India, meaning father. This guy was Hindu. He was born in India, raised in England, educated in England, came back as a lawyer, and went over to South Africa trying to take up business over there. It was supposed to have been a British colony, but he's seen how the British were treating the Indians. He got into the movement of doing a no violence thing to them. Eventually, they did win, with a lot of bruising, a lot of bodies busted, maybe a death or two. But because of Bapu saying that he didn't want the violence, and he made a way to show them what violence was doing to the countryside, they invited him over. His countrymen invited him over to India. I'm not a Hindu or Muslim, but I believe in Gandhi. And the problem is, Gandhi would have a field day with the Trump shit we got right now. He would have been dead a long time ago because of a hunger strike. It's not going to change this heartless bastard for one way or another. He is forcing this issue down our throat. He is forcing the issue down our throat. And the more we keep giving the son of a bitch ammunition, he's just going to continue to fuck with us one way or another. We're supposed to have hope and faith that things will change. They're not changing. At least not fast enough for the rest of us to catch up. That being said,